Hey, John.
It's doing its thing. We're getting ready to go live in just a moment. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Okay, we are now live. And I'm introducing John Frank, who is the chair of the, oh, we have feedback, just a moment. Is everyone able to hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, all right. We are now live doing the Human Resources Commission meeting. This is a special meeting. I will now introduce John Frank, our chair, and he will be facilitating this meeting. It is a special meeting for the adoption of the findings of fact and conclusions of law for the hearing that took place on February 18, 2021, in regards to the appeal of termination for Haley Roberts. Mr. Chair?
Thank you very much. All the members of the commission are on this Zoom meeting, Tracy Carter and Steve Stock. We have a very quick meeting today, and the first item today is the minutes from February 18th. Does anybody on the commission have any comments or questions about those minutes?
No,
Here.
Mr. Chairman.
What?
No, I do not. I make a motion that we accept the minutes as submitted.
Thank you. Stacy, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, minutes pass. Item number 2 is the adoption of the findings of fact. And I believe, Stacy, you're going to present that.
Yes,
Please proceed.
thank you. In regards to the appeal of dismissal of Haley Roberts, Safety Communications Technician with the City of Akron, Ohio, findings of fact and conclusion of law are on February 18th, 2021, the Akron Human Resources Commission conducted a record hearing of Haley Roberts' appeal of her dismissal from employment as a safety communications technician with the City of Akron, wherein testimonial and documentary evidence was presented for consideration. The findings of fact. Number 1, Ms. Roberts was employed with the City of Akron as a technician in safety communications in the Department of Public Safety, Division of Police, since May 8, 2018. Roberts is a member of the Civil Service Personnel Association. Number 2, the City of Akron is a public employer subject to the jurisdiction of the Akron Human Resources Commission. The mayor is the appointing authority for purposes of City of Akron Charter, Section 72, and Akron Human Resources Commission Administrative Rule 2. Number 3, Charter Section 72, removal of officers and employees provides the mayor shall have the right to suspend, reduce in rank, or dismiss any officer or employee in the divisions of police and fire, and the chiefs of the divisions of police and fire shall have the right to suspend and or recommend the reduction in rank or dismissal of any officers or employees in the said division for incompetency, inefficiency, abuse of chemical substances, disorderly or immoral conduct, discourteous treatment of any citizen or of the public at large, insubordination, neglect of duty, for violation of the rules and regulations, policies and procedures of the police division, fire division, or Department of Human Resources, or for any other just and reasonable cause. In the event that such suspension or recommendation is made by the police or fire chief, the said chief shall forthwith in writing submit the cause therefore to the mayor, who through his or her designee shall afford the employee a hearing on said cause and render a decision. If the charge be sustained of suspension, reduction in rank, or dismissal, provided, however, that an appeal of the decision of the mayor may be had to the Human Resources Commission in accordance with the administrative rules of the Human Resources Commission, or as set forth in a collective bargaining agreement if applicable. Number 4, on November 18th, 2020, while functioning as a technician in the safety communications, Ms. Roberts coordinated a meeting between the 3 law enforcement agencies to transfer the custody of 2 prisoners. During the call, Ms. Roberts engaged in unprofessional conduct by being short and impatient with an Akron police officer and telling another law enforcement agency dispatcher that she had to go yell at her officer and commenting that the officer was not very nice. Number 5. When Ms. Roberts completed the call, she made additional derogatory comments about the officer. A senior technician overheard Roberts' comments and began questioning Roberts about the propriety of the comments. Ms. Roberts then became extremely agitated and engaged in a verbal altercation with the technician. Roberts used profanity toward the technician, telling her "fuck you," and was disrespectful toward the supervisor that intervened to resolve the matter. Number 6, Ms. Roberts did not dispute the facts underlying the subject disciplinary action. Number 7, over the course of the 2 years and 8 months that Ms. Roberts was employed with the city, she was disciplined on 5 prior occasions for similar conduct. With the escalation and the severity of Roberts' employment disruptions, the resulting disciplinary actions also progressed in severity. Number 8, Ms. Roberts was served with the notice of disciplinary action, dismissing her from employment on January 12, 2021. Number 9, the notice of disciplinary action provided on November 18th, 2020, you showed a continuation of your unprofessional behavior and violated rules and regulations of the Safety Communications Center. You displayed sarcastic demeanor with Officer Riley, confrontational and disruptive argument with Tech Forsyth, and continued disrespect for supervision while interacting with Sergeant Weitzel. Communications Center Rule 800.02 states, employees shall treat supervisors, subordinates, and fellow employees with respect. They shall be courteous and civil at all times in their relationships with one another. Human Resources Procedures and Policy 10, Section 2, causes for dismissal, suspension, or demotion shall include, but are not limited to, C, misconduct toward other city employees or officials or the public, D, insubordination or other failure to obey any lawful and reasonable rule, policy, regulation, or direction, H, conduct unbecoming an officer or employee of the city. Number 10, the notice of disciplinary action also listed Ms. Roberts' prior progressive discipline for conduct similar to the November 18th, 2020 discipline. January 24, 2019, a counseling session for work disruption. February 11th, 2019, counseling session for work disruption. April 24, 2019, 16-day suspension for insubordination and work disruption. October 15, 2020, 30-day suspension for insubordination and work disruption. November 17, 2020, counseling session for work disruption. Number 11, Ms. Roberts attended a mayor's hearing on January 27, 2021, wherein the mayor for the city of Akron upheld Ms. Roberts' dismissal from employment. Number 12, Ms. Roberts timely appealed her dismissal to the City of Akron Human Resources Commission. The conclusions of law. 1, based on the evidence, testimony of the witnesses and exhibits presented, the City of Akron has proved by a preponderance of reliable, substantial, and probative evidence that Ms. Roberts did violate Communications Center Rule 800.02 and Department of Human Resources Procedures and Policies, Policy 10, Section 2C, misconduct, D, insubordination, and H, conduct unbecoming. For the above reasons, the appeal is unanimously denied. Number 2, this decision is non-precedential. Please note your appeal rights under the Ohio Revised Code, Section 2506.01, which states that every final order or decision of the Human Resources Commission may be reviewed by the Summit County Court of Common Pleas, provided an appeal is perfected within 30 days as described in the Ohio Revised Code, Chapters 2505 and 2506. The appeal provided in Ohio Revised Code, Section 2506.01 and 2506.04 inclusive is in addition to any other remedy of appeal provided by law.
Thank you very much. Tracy, do you have any questions or comments?
I do not, Mr. Chair.
Steve,
No, I do not.
is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion, we accept the findings of fact and conclusions of law that were presented today.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, it unanimously passes. We're now going down to item number 3 is other new business. Nicole has tentatively set possibility of a hearing on April 22nd. Is that, anybody got a problem with that?
I do not, Mr. Chair. I'm available.
1 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
Good. Steve?
Mr. Chair, on the 22nd, yes, that is the date. Again, we are finalizing that information, but we do want you to have your calendars coordinated. So if that's fine, that's great.
Steve, I haven't heard from you.
April 22nd is fine.
1 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay, it's fine with me too. Our next regular meeting scheduled, if we have the meeting, is for 1 o'clock on May 20th. And we've scheduled nothing after that. Does anybody have any questions or items to bring up today? What about you, Don Rice?
No, sir, I do not.
Good. Anybody else? Stacy? Nicole? Steve? Tracy?
None, sir.
No, sir.
I move we adjourn. Thank you all very much for making this available today. And we'll see you on the 22nd next month.